All right, Darc, you owe me a shot of Romulan ale for this one. Let's see who's on right now. Can everyone hear me?
I can hear you.
Same here, hun.
It's a bit choppy, but then again, I'm also not using a headset.
Holy crap. Is that the legendary Dark Knight Sparta?
Indeed it is. Logan, my good friend, how are you?
Still kicking. After all these years?
I can see, though to my credit, you're still just a kid in my sight.
Well, to my credit, that makes you an old man.
Ha, ha, ha. Very funny. But at least I remember all of my long life, that adamantium concussions still flare up every now and again.
Sometimes. I imagine it would be worse if I was killed off screen.
Okay, ladies, you're both pretty. Can we get started?
Of course, madame. My apologies.
I assume most of us are familiar with each other, but for the sake of clarity, mostly mine, I think an intro would be nice.
All right, fair enough. I'm Logan, also known as Wolverine. I was on FFO in its first episode facing the Not Jedi, and I lost.
Sam Fisher III showed up in Season 4 and fought Jill Valentine. Let's just say I'm honored to be HOH's second win. Really? Fine, HOH's third win.
I'm Samus Aran, galaxy-renowned bounty hunter. I was on in Seasons 1 and 5. I fought Iron Man for the former and Master Chief for the latter. Record is 1-1. Call me the Equalizer.
Sparta, the legendary Dark Knight, as Logan pointed out. I was formerly the general of Mundus's army, but I suddenly realized the evil crap I was doing and did my best to course correct. Now, I'm here 2,000 years later, chilling out in retirement.
Nice, Gramps. And who did you fight?
I've not fought anyone yet.
Wait, then how are you on here? This is for FFO alumni only.
I'm using Dante's account, or technically he uses Ava's. She gets on for her friend group.
Huh. I wondered why your username read Mama Time.
Totally making that his nickname now?
Samuel, if you do, I will get my son's sword and find you, little brat.
I've fought worse. Brock Lesnar scared me more when he put me in the ER.
I will ban both of you. But either way, Sparta, you need to be in an FFO to be on here.
Not true, Miss Aran. Virgil is the administrator in this server, and he hasn't gotten a match yet.
Yeah, but he was confirmed to be in Fantasy Fighters fighting some kid vampire or something. Not my first choice, but I'll be interested to see it play out.
Just out of curiosity, who do you think my son would be best to go up against?
Sesshomaru, not even close.
I agree if you're talking about scaling. As much as Sparta's kid annoys me, Ceci ain't walking out of that one. Not a chance.
I can't betray the classic Sephiroth match. Checks the vibes, the scaling is fair, and can you imagine the new track it would get?
You're only saying that because Sephiroth is in your game. If it were up to me, I'd set him up against that Umbra Witch. Not Bayonetta, the other one.
Jeanne?
Yeah, that one.
Well, you could infer that because Dante beat Bayonetta, that the more aggressive version of himself could do the same to Jeanne, who unfortunately hasn't shown much improvement since her OG debut.
Plus, I think you're forgetting the most important part. She dresses exactly like Dante, and as disappointing as it is after trying to teach the boys to be gentlemen, I know Virgil won't give her any quarter. Not my preferred, though if he wants to interact with her for other reason, I won't object.
Sparta, I don't think Virgil needs to net more child support payments.
Plus, who's to say he didn't already? Have you seen his kid?
Unfortunately, you may be correct. I've never met the boy's mother.
That might be a problem. Hey, Mama Time, who's your preferred matchup for your kid?
Oh, that's easy. Korag the Night Wolf for sure. What? What do you mean, eh? It's perfect.
Only if you make it versus Nelo Angelo. If you mean plain Virgil versus Korag, it becomes kind of a stretch.
Ditto. Plus, I always hoped that we'd see Leanbow fight Anakin if he ever showed back up.
Have there ever been any Three Peters?
You should know. You fought him.
The kid had another match before his second round with me? Seems like the coward's way out.
Well, Darc did lose, if that brings you any relief.
A little.
Dang. Well, getting off that subject, anyone getting any movies of them made?
Actually, yes, I'm showing up in the next Deadpool movie.
Finally wearing the yellow tights, too.
Give you a run for your money if you're not careful.
And now you've made it gross. I have not heard of them doing a spin-off for me. Seems like anytime they want to make an HOH spin-off, they just default to Darc. Though I did hear rumors of an actual Splinter Cell movie getting made with Tom Hardy. But rumors of that have kind of fizzled out.
Oh, tell me about it. They've been trying to get a Metroid movie made for ages. They've just run into every problem under the sun with it, though. I'm convinced we won't be seeing it anytime soon. Plus, I'm a little mixed at seeing Brie Larson spearheading my casting choice.
She was good in Room, and I personally liked The Glass Castle. But yeah, the less we say about Captain Karen, the better. I think watching Prometheus sold me on Charlize Theron for you, Samus.
Not a particularly hard sell, to be honest. How about you, Sparta? Any legendary Dark Knight movies coming out?
Supposedly there is talk of a Netflix series coming out about the boys and that girl, Mary, but I have my concerns about it.
Why? It's the DMC3 cast, no problems there.
Well, considering how similar it is to the Castlevania cast, and how the creators said that it's going to go in a different direction than the games, my concern is that they're just going to do Castlevania over again with a new paint job, and that's just wasteful.
Yeah, that would suck.
It worked for Castlevania because that was the point, but from the way you say that, it sounds more like they're doing an adaptation of the DMC reboot with a reskin from 3.
Sparta, dinner's ready.
Well, that does it for me, folks. My lovely wife has made some branzino. Best not to keep that waiting.
Of course. I should know a thing or two about fish, all things considered.
Maybe next time we get together, we should rank our favorite fish.
Definitely. I do enjoy some ahi tuna on my visits back to Earth. Sounds like a plan.
All right, it's a deal then. Bye.